sausage here, guys.
Opening day, open wide. The pre-game sausage is as much a part of the ritual as the pre-game introductions. But just where do all these sausages come from? For many of the vendors outside Fenway, this is where it all begins at Bianco & Sons in Revere. They've been making sausage here for 35 years.
My father started the business in the 1970s, and his secret recipe of sausage brought us to where we are today.
Wait a minute. Did he say secret recipe?
He used to go down the cellar and wouldn't let anybody in there, and he'd take his mixture and put it all together and bring it back up.
The spice mixture recipe is tucked away in a safe, but Joe Bianco Jr. was willing to give us a tour of the sausage-making process. It begins with pork, arriving fresh daily in several of these giant containers, each of which holds 2,000 pounds of pork. The first step is to take out the bone, work done with surgical precision. On a busy day, up to 10,000 pounds of pork will be processed into sausages. From here, the meat goes into the grinder, which turns this into this. Once they have a couple of 100 pounds of ground pork, it is time to combine it with the secret spices in the mixer. A few minutes of delicate massaging, and it's time for the critical job of stuffing. Anthony Salerno has been here since the beginning, well before this was all mechanized.
You probably say it was like the worst job at the time was stuffing the sausages, but we would start with 15 pounds in a machine at a time, hand mix everything, hand grind everything, and spice blend was our own blend.
Ah, yes, back to that secret recipe. Salerno is one of the few who knows it, taught by Joe Bianco Sr. himself.
Barrels of cracked black pepper, barrels of fine black pepper, white pepper, coriander, ground anise, and Joe had a certain way of mixing it, and I had to follow the recipe. We'd make up big barrels and then just one scoop of this, one scoop of that. And we weren't exact science then, so you had to have the feel.
After stuffing, the sausage is made into links of varying sizes depending on what the customer wants. Some are made by machine, others by hand. The ones at Fenway are generally the handmade extra longs, packed up and shipped out to a Fenway vendor, sometimes within hours. And Bianco sausages are enjoying a growing national reputation, largely by word of mouth.
We don't have any sales reps on the road. It's people try it at Fenway Park or wherever and just feeds back to us. Send sausages to California, Seattle, Washington, all throughout the United States. So mainly people going to Fenway Park, whether they ask the vendor where they can get it or they copy the name off the box, they track us down and we get it to them.
One California client spent $96 in shipping charges to get $40 worth of sausage for Easter Sunday. Bianco sells to all of the big New England summer fairs, North End festivals, some local Stop and Shops, and even sells some sausage from the plant. As for the secret spices, I'm not making any progress finding out more.
Everybody has their own recipe. It's what he put together. We've used the finest quality of spice available, and there is some fennel seed in it, there's some black pepper, some hot pepper, and various stuff that I can't go into.
I guess we'll just have to be satisfied with the results.
People come in and say, like, the world's best sausage, and it's kind of hard, like, okay, world's best, but so many people say it. It's like, you're starting to believe that it is, and I guess I'm partial to them anyway, so I will try other brands, and they are all good, but I still don't think they're as good as ours.
Hey, sausage over here!